Hey everybody, so I am back. I'm going to be starting to do more videos. So if you haven't already subscribed, then I would recommend that you do that, because I'm going to be demonstrating how I do the soaps, and hopefully you will learn something or just enjoy watching. So if the audio gets a little bit odd, I'll have to eventually get a microphone so that I can attach it to myself so that you can hear me and it isn't all muffled. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to begin. Just to let you know, so a couple of things have happened since the last time I've done a video, and it was just to, I guess, say that if you haven't already figured it out, I have moved to the UK, and that was because my husband's mother was not feeling well, and being that he's the only son, he felt obligated, of course, to come and just to make sure that everything's okay. And the neighborhood that we lived in was sort of getting bad, so we have a son, as you know, that was the reason why I started the business, because of his eczema, and we thought that it wasn't safe for him to grow up in that type of environment. So we made the decision to come to Scotland, which is where my husband's born, and that's where I am now. Now, in terms of the site for the US, that is still open. That just opened again. I left that business to my sister. She's going to be taking care of the soaps out there. She has all my recipes, the only one that does, and she's been eager to get started. So she's already started, and some of the soaps are up, and she's going to be adding more, and we're going to be growing the business from the US and the UK, and that's about it. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do, if you see any cut scenes or anything like that, it's because I'm going to do this from beginning to end. I'm not going to cut anything unless it gets boring or there's something that I did that I just didn't want to, I didn't think it was particular interest. Like I said, this is the first one I've done in a long time, and I never really showed how I did the soaps. I just showed what they look like after. So I thought this would be a new twist in on YouTube, and a lot of people are doing it, so I just thought I might as well just dive in and start it myself. So I'm going to start. Okay, so this, what I'm going to do is it's going to be an in the pot swirl. It's going to be based on 3 colors. So the colors that I'm going to be using is this pretty green, hope you can see it, and this pretty blue, and then I'm going to put in some activated charcoal just for decorative purposes. And okay, so I have my oils here. These oils are already cooled down to room temperature, and I have my lye solution here, and then I have a mixture of some additives that I've decided to add in. There we go. So what I did was I took out 100 grams. We do it in grams in the UK. So I took out 100 grams of water and added the mixture of the additives in there. And so there's that. Okay, so it's been such a long time since I've never done a video that I showed people how to make the soap. I've always done the cutting after. So this part is noisy, and I hate when I watch other people's videos. I don't hate, I mean, I just like, oh. So what I do is after I melt them and I let them cool down, I just give it a quick mix. You know, making sure that all the oils were incorporated and there's nothing. Usually you don't have to, but I just do it. So just don't mind the noise. Okay. And the good thing about this is that it detaches like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the lye solution. I hope this fragrance oil should not speed up trace or anything. I'm hoping not, otherwise it's a total wash. But I'm going to add the lye solution along with the additives and give it a quick stir. And then I'm going to pour some of the oils, well, after it's been mixed. I'm going to put some here, obviously, and I'm going to put some here, and then I'm going to add the colors. So what I'm going to do is I like to prepare early, just in case. I'm going to open up the bags. So all I have to do, because I'm going to use a spoon to scoop out. So I'm just going to lay them, and hopefully they don't spill. So what I'll have to do is just grab. Now over here we have to do a lot of measuring. We just don't eyeball it. So that part is going to be a little bit tedious. For the activated charcoal, I have decided just to put oils in it. I'm going to pour some of the activated charcoal in here. Not much. I would say about half a tablespoon in there, and I'm just going to put some oils in it, just the regular oil, not the mixing of the one with the lye. So I'm just going to dip it in here and pour it in here, and eventually give it a good mix. You want enough just to pour it, because if you just, I put in about maybe 2 tablespoons of it. I'm not going to mix it just yet. I'm going to use the stir, these cute little stirrers to mix it. I should do that now, yeah, because I'm just going to wait, just give that a stir. Make sure that it's all, there's no lumpy bits or anything like that. I usually like to tilt it, so this way you get everything. So that's it. And then I just lift it out and just get rid of the excess. Okay. And then I'll just put that aside to wash. And now I'm going to, yeah. I always like to think twice before I start doing anything. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the lye mixture and pour in the additives and give it a quick stir. Alright, so there's the lye going in. Okay, I'll put this in the sink for now. What I like to do, and I know it's a little bit odd, I just like to put a little bit of vinegar in it, just in case. I don't know. It's not that it's near me or anything, but I like to be overly cautious. Alright. I'm going to now give it a stir. Why not? Just a little bit. Pour in my additives, and these are just any additives you want to put in it. I have put kaolin clay in it and some powders that are good for your skin. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to give this a quick stir. Now, I don't want too much trace on this. This is just a very, it's a light trace. God, it didn't get on me. Alright, that's a good thing. Just a little bit of trace. This is very light. When you go like this, you can barely see it. I'm going to give it a quick hand stir. And then I'm going to pour some of it into these pots. Right. Can you see? I'm trying to look at the video and watch what I'm doing. Okay, so. Okay, that should be enough. I'm just going to clean up the mess I made here. Okay. Put these there. I'm going to add, I'm going to put on my scale because I just want to keep this. If it turns out nice, I want to be able to do it over and over again. Going to add in my colors. I'm going to take the blue, and it's probably going to be like a gram of the blue. Can you see? Yeah. Let me move this over. There we go. Yeah. That's a gram. And then I'm just going to do the same. Lock this up. And do the same with the green. Just 2 grams, because there's not much that I'm doing. That went a little bit more. That was 2. Okay. So let me just close these up. Now I know they're safe and they won't spill, because that's the worst thing in the world when you spill. In here I'm going to put my fragrance. All right. That's that. And I did have... Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. To make this a little bit nicer, I'm going to put in some white to bring out the color. Well, the white, because I think the white, rather than it just being, oh, what am I saying? Just yellow. I like really well mixed. I don't like really yellow soap unless this, to me I think these colors will come out better if the soap was more whiter. That's the best way to describe it. So now I'm going to go in here and mix these up. Okay, I'm starting to trace quite a bit, so I like to give it a good bang, get off as much as I can, and then just go in here. Okay, that's done. Not too much work. I'm going to scrape off the excess and then just give it a little swirl just to loosen up the soaps. always try to get out as much as I can. I hope this audio works out. Okay. It's hard to do because usually when I do soaping, it's very quiet because I concentrate a lot. So it's odd. I can't multitask. Okay. So that's good. I'm gonna lay that to the side. Give this a good swirl to make it nice. I'm gonna grab another one. Yeah, good. Just to give this one a good swirl. So this is still liquidy. That's good. So the trace on this, very, very minimal. You know, you need to know your fragrance. You need to know the oils. Obviously, you know that. Just to make sure that it doesn't go crazy and trace all over. You know, because I've had, and I'm sure if you're watching and you're a soap maker, when you do a soap, you're like, ah, it seized, or it traced really fast, and now it's a lump. In any event, okay, so everything's done. I have everything all ready. I'm gonna go and grab them. No, I was gonna go grab the mold, but I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm just giving this a quick stir. Okay, so now I'm gonna start to pour the soaps. I'm gonna bring this over as much as I can, and I'm just gonna drop. Just gonna pour it, and it's just gonna drop. No random. I do 4 corners, and then I leave some on the top because I like to decorate the top. So hopefully that will work to my advantage. Let me just make sure it doesn't spill. Okay. Just gonna give that a nice swirl. All right, now I'm gonna take this blue. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm just gonna go next to the greens. I'm not gonna go on, well no, I'm gonna go right on top of them. Why not? Just gonna leave a little for me later. And then with the black, all I'm gonna do is just go from a really high level, about 12 inches above. So this way it gets right in there. Okay, and that's what that did. Now, this is the part, you just give it a swirl. Just turn it, nothing crazy. You don't want to overdo it. Okay, I'm going to take the camera off, I think, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Just want to make sure my hands are not oily, or, let me see. Okay, just going to take the camera off real quick, just to show you. Let me flip it this way so I can see it. Show you what it looks like, and that's what it looks like right now in the pot. Okay, so I'm going to put you back, and if I can get it back. Okay, and secured. Flip this thing open. I'm going to go grab my mold. The mold that I have, I got from, I'll put a link. I don't want to say the name, and it turns out that wasn't where I got the mold. So I'll put the mold, I got it in the States, and I'm pretty sure if you look at it and you're like, oh, I know where she got it. So, but any event, if you're looking for mold, it has lasted me years. So, knock on wood, that it will last a lot longer. So I'm going to grab here, and all I'm going to do is just drop, go back and forth. And that's it. Back and forth. I have some left. what I'm going to do is not use that because it's mostly just white now. I'm going to start with what I have left over from these and just scoop and plop in. Trying to figure out if I should use, might as well just use all of it. I'm sorry I'm not talking during this part. Okay, so I'll put that there, grab the rest of my blue, give it a quick stir just to make it more liquefied, I guess you could say. I'm going above, and as you see, it's just plopping through. And then I'm going to take the rest of the black and just give it a bit of something different, I guess you would say. Just more decorative stuff. You just try to be creative and I don't know if I'm going to put the cutting of the soap in the same video or if I'm going to add that as a separate thing. I know people would probably want to watch it all in one go. It depends on how long this will take. Usually I like to leave it in the mold for 2 days before I actually take it out. So now I'm going to go back to my pot where I had the swirl and just scrape out the excess, you know what I mean, the leftovers, and just go right on top. Sort of break up that blue and then just take the rest. Sometimes you look at this and you're like, oh my god, that looks so good, you just want to eat it. But I get that a lot when I did craft shows. Oh, it looks so good, you just want to eat it, and they used to think it was cheese, or they were like, oh, it's too good, you don't want to use it. You know, heard it all. But okay, almost done. Put that aside, and then I'm gonna take the rest of my black. I'm trying to, oh here, use a spoon to scrape off excess and just give it a drizzle on top. And then I'm going to pound it to flatten it out. Okay, that's that. And I'm going to grab a skewer, the ones that you do when you go, instead of putting food on it. It's just a wooden skewer to do a bit of swirling. right, now I'm just gonna do a bit of swirling. I hope you can see this really well. I'm not gonna go deep. This is just for the top, because there's also a bit of swirl. So this is just for the top, to make it look just a little bit fancy. It's probably not even an inch in that I've gone with this skewer. And then you just scrape it. Just gonna scrape it on against the side and that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna take the camera and I'm going to show you what this looks like from a bird's eye view rather than the slanted one. Okay, give me a second. Let me just take this off. There it is. Okay. So this is the soap as it will sit. And I will be cutting that up in about 2 days. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to put it in the same video. I'm going to shake it up a little more. And, here, let me just shake it. Yep, that's it. All right. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share it also with your friends. And just keep an eye out. Like us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be doing contests between me and my sister. You know, so if you want to get involved in that. Also, if you do reviews on YouTube and you have over 50,000 subscribers, if you can just let us know. And when we get a nice chunk of products, we'll be more than happy to send them to you for free as long as you do the review. We don't pay for reviews. I've had people say, well, it's £100 for me to do, you know, in the UK, for me to do a review, and I don't pay anybody to do reviews. If you have over 100,000 subscribers, that's even better. Then if you want to do a contest for your subscribers, we'll be more than happy to send you items for first, second, and third place. Okay, so there you go. And I'll be back when I'm ready to cut this, and I'll show you what it looks like. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Okay, so now it's cutting up day. So I'm going to show you me cutting the soap. This is going to be called, oh, I forgot the name. Midnight Magic or something like that. I'm not too sure, but it'll be on the video as you'll see. But the only thing that I didn't show you that I forgot to do was add some glitter. So I put some glitter, and not too much, only because when I was putting it on, I noticed it was taking away from the texture that I did on top, you know, the swirlies. So let's just show you what it looks like. I took it out of the wooden mold, the wooden part of the mold. Now that's all left is a silicone, whatever. So, just to test it, what I did was I just pried it from the edges, and if it came out really smooth all the way down, then I know that it's good. Sometimes, depending on the fragrance or the oils that I use, when I start to lip it, you can see that it still sticks onto the silicone. So what I do is I just leave it for another day and then take it out. So this is a part that I find, well, before I start doing that, I want to describe to you the cutting machine. I'm pretty sure that you're familiar with it. It's called the Tank. I got it for Craft's Sakes. I'll put a link in the description box. I'm pretty sure you'll know where to get it. And I know that you know what it is. But I got this in the States. I got it before I left to the UK. And I absolutely love it. I got it, 3 years ago. And, yes, very sturdy, very reliable. Easy to clean, maintain. So I got a couple of things from them. Which one day I'll show you all the goodies I got from them. So what I usually do is, see how far I can set this out so you can see it. What I usually do is I'll pry it. I know you really can't see. I'll pry it from the top, and then I'll pull it towards me. You'll probably get a good, I'm a one person here. So I pull it from the top. Let me just do this. And then I just put it on my arm, and then I lift and pull. And then I put that safely to a side. And just so you can see, here is the way the bottom looks. Before I start cutting it, looks pretty neat. And then the side here. Let me switch it over. The other side looks to be, it's like a, I love, you never know what you're going to get until you take it out. So that, I think that's just the beauty of it. And there you go. Looks like a storm. I should change the name. Okay, so what I usually do is, because you know how the ends, for some reason, like the ends always get, this is okay. Sometimes when you take soap out, the ends are really the ones that get damaged first. So I just like to place it either side, you know, with some finger room on either side. And then from there, maneuver it so I can cut them easily. I always wear gloves. Don't know, I don't think it's a pet peeve. Pull this towards me. Okay. And then I'll move this to do the first cut. And I press this towards me. I'm going to cut them all. You're going to see them all cut. Another thing I do is as I'm cutting, I hold the back end because that'll flop down. Obviously, you will know that. So first I gauge, because this pretty much cuts all the bars evenly for me. So I don't waste. Here we go. I don't waste an end piece. Get ready. Done. So that is what the chunk looks like. Set this aside. I'll start pulling out the soaps. This is the first one. Go back here, get better light. It's pretty neat. Set that aside. Here's my second. Here's the third. I'm like a cancel. It's pretty neat. I'm gonna smell it. Ah, it smells nice. I love when people, I think it's so cute when, and I've done it myself too, is say, oh my God, the smell is, oh, I'm sorry, I'm smelling them all. That one's pretty neat. It's like, oh, the smell is great, the smell. Ooh, that's because my tripod is a bit loose. Eventually I'll get, there we go. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. As I was saying, I love it when people say, oh, this smells outrageous, this smells gorgeous. But of course it is. I mean, you've done your research, you know what you like, you know what you don't like, you know what will work, what won't work. I've yet to see somebody say, when they pull out the soaps, oh, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. No, no. I don't like the way this turned out. This is absolutely horrible. No way. I'm not selling this. Don't buy it. Okay, so now I'm going to do my second one. So before I do that, obviously, you know, you clean the wires. I just use a paper towel. Just scrape them down. Okay, sorry about that. My tripod, one of the legs is a little bit loose, so the camera started to go towards the left. So to prevent it from falling on the floor, I grabbed it and stopped recording, but I didn't continue with the silk cutting until now. So we're going to place the last of the cutter, well, last of the log loaf here. Eyeball it. Make sure. Okay, and then give it the last cut in there. This is the last of the soaps. Trying to get a really good light. It's hard. I'm looking at the viewfinder, but let me see. I did this. Okay. So there's the other. Here's that one. I always like to look to see, because sometimes I've gotten faces on them. One I had that looked like a shark. One that looked like a woman that was in a cave. Well, I say a woman, I don't know why. But it was a person that was in the cave. So it's interesting. That's that one. And then this is the last of them. Okay, there you go. Alrighty, so that's that. Usually, of course, you leave it 4 to 6 weeks. I'll let it cure and then they go out for sale. If you're interested, you can do the pre-order. I'll put it up on the website. That'll be up to you. But it is sort of a fresh green, like summer type soap, I would say. Sort of like a spa type scent. Smells nice. I mean, I don't like to put nasty smells in my soap. So, I mean, I can brag and go on, but look at this, look at that. But I mean, you know, the work that I've done, you know, you're well aware of what I've done in the past. If you are new to Skin-a-Licious, then you will be absolutely amazed at the stuff that I can do. Eventually, I'll do a tutorial. Unfortunately, I don't have the soap anymore because it did sell. It was the beach soap. And I'll do a tutorial on how to do that. A lot of people were asking at the time that I did it. I forgot if I did it in the States or if I did it here. I think I did it here in the UK. So I'll do a tutorial on that. But until then, thank you very much. And stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a bath bomb, cupcake bath bomb. And I'm going to show you a trick to make sure that your toppings stay secure. Okay, so until then, guys, you take care, have fun, be safe, be happy, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.